Hi, welcome to Midlife Melodrama. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about a very controversial subject, I guess, regarding pain and opioid addiction. So, this is much more important and much more, I don't want to say trending because that's horrible, but it's much more in the news and very important to both sides. When we talk about chronic pain and we talk about opioid addiction, it's a touchy subject, no matter which side that you're on it. In my case, I have been diagnosed with lupus and fibromyalgia since 96 or 98. I believe it was 98. So back then, they didn't really worry too much about what they were, well, they didn't worry as much about what they were prescribing you. And I was prescribed literally everything under the sun. If you can pick a barbiturate or opioid or drug for pain, I've probably been on it. I did not, however, become addicted at any point in time. I actually told the doctors that I myself wanted off. I made that decision. And thankfully at the time I had doctors who listened to me. Now is a completely different story because it's not just about doctors listening to their patients, I guess, and I'll explain why I say that later. So I was reading a USA Today report that was published on the 25th or 26th, and it stated that, it was discussing the CDC and opioid addiction and changes that they're trying to make and laws that they're trying to create to curb the addiction process. Yeah. So in reading this, and I will have that linked down below, but in reading this, one of the main points that I took out of it, because I did just skim it, I am going to read it more thoroughly later. Sorry, my kitty cat. Everybody say hi to Dean. Hi. No, he's not having it. He just woke up. So in reading that article, it stated that 1 in 4 patients would use opioids for uses other than pain. 1 in 4. And that's 25%. And that's too much, obviously. That's way too much. It shouldn't be that. But in saying that, we're taking 25% of the people that are using it for uses other than, pain management. And we're completely forgetting about the 75% who are using it for pain and are trying, some of us, just to get over that hump. It's not like we want to be on it for the rest of our lives. I've known so many people and spoke to so many people who just want to be able to get over that hump so they can get out of bed in the morning, so that they're not crying, so they're not having to hide how much pain they're in minute after day after day. It's exhausting to try and be strong for people when you don't even feel strong yourself. So, this is just my opinion, obviously, and I'd love to hear your comments down below in the comment stream. Just please remember that this is a touchy subject, and please be kind. Don't attack. We're all adults here, hopefully, so just try and keep, remember kindness, and just keep it nice, okay? Okay, all right. So if you want to read the full article, it will be down below. This is just something that I just kind of wanted to put out there. This wasn't one that was scripted, obviously. This wasn't, a video that I had planned on doing, but when I read that, it was just kind of eating at me a little bit. And I am posting even though my lighting is horrible and everything else, because it's not what all of this is about. What it's about is getting the word out there that although addiction is a horrible disease and we need to do something about it, don't forget about the people that are suffering also. Not with addiction, but with pain, everyday pain, that aren't addicted, that aren't selling their pills, that aren't using it for other reasons, that are just trying to get over that hump. My doctor, this is another reason why I did this, is my doctor, I won't say what his specialty is or whatever. He stated to me that doctors now are not going to be prescribing, I know how to talk, prescribing medications, opioids and pain medication specifically, because they don't want to be sued. That upset me. And then right after that, I read the article. So, in my opinion, when you become a doctor, when you become a physician, your reason is because you want to help people. Am I crazy for thinking this? I don't know. I thought that was the reason why. You want to help people. And I get that malpractice insurance for physicians is really expensive. But when we put, as a patient, our lives in your hands, and we want you to help us, and your main concern is not being sued, there's something wrong with that. And I really think that needs to be looked at. There's so many things that need to be looked at, insurances, alternative therapies. Insurance is covering that, which they don't. I can't even go to physical therapy or occupational therapy or pool therapy. Insurance won't pay for it. So if we're going to have this, then we have to look at alternatives. There's just so many things that I could put in this video, and I'm sure, again, you guys can voice it out and, say, I'm not against getting help for people that need it, that have addiction issues. I've known people that have addiction issues. It's horrible for everyone involved, but it's also horrible for everyone involved of those people that suffer every single day with pain, where it takes you, an hour to get out of bed because it just hurts so much, where you're trying to be strong for your kids or your significant other or whatever. It's bad. It's really, really bad. And I don't think physicians understand that, especially when you have, and he's not the only one that's told me it was about that, the malpractice. So again, I just kind of wanted to point this out and put a video out there, and I hope when I edit this, it sounds so much better. Pray. Okay. So again, as I said in the welcome video, which I know wasn't great at all, and this one might not be great either, but it is what it is, and we'll get better as we get along. We go along. We get along? Let's hope we get along. Anyway, so yeah, what I want you to do is post in the comments not only what you think about this subject in a nice and kind and respectful way, but also put down there what you'd like to hear more about. I do have some surprises. Put down in below what you'd like to hear, what you're curious about, what you'd like to see more of, you name it, okay? So hopefully we will get this up today, and then next Saturday around 5 p.m., cross your fingers, I will have another one. I'm trying to be consistent. So don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I do put up a new video, and yeah, have a great day. Thanks. Bye. Ow! Bold kitty. Sorry.